Take that right elbow, touch the yoga block. I bet you're here because you have tight hips. And I also bet that if you work through these stretches with me, you will feel better in your hips. Now, I cannot see you, so I am not exactly sure if these are going to work for you, but I think it is worth a try. And I'm going to share with you one of the sequences that I give my students at the Elevate practice that helps to manage and lessen the tightness in the hips. You only need 2 yoga blocks, so let's get started. The first stretch that I love for hip stretching is a low lunge stretch. So what that is you get 2 yoga blocks, you place them the highest level, and you take 1 foot forward and 1 leg back. And your hands are on the yoga blocks, and you're just going to rock back and forth just a little bit to find some space and energy in that right hip. Now, if you feel like this is a little bit too hard for you, you can take your hands on a chair or a table. But what we're trying to do is let your right hip know that we want to stretch slowly, progressively, and intelligently. Let's do the other side. You take your right foot forward. Your hands are on the yoga blocks. You can make them higher onto a table if you need to. And we're just going to go back and forth. And again, we're letting the body know we want to stretch. But we're not shocking it. We're moving slowly, progressively, and intelligently. Let's get maybe 2 more times. Excellent. Now, how would you take this up a notch? You're going to take the yoga blocks to the first side and take the left foot forward again. But instead of having 2 hands on the yoga blocks, we're going to have 1 hand on the yoga block, maybe even lower it down a little bit, and then the left hand is on the left thigh. So then you push down your hand into your thigh, you push your hand into the yoga block, and you do a gentle twist. And what you'll find is you'll find a stretch in that right hip and a nice stress-relieving twist in the back. And what we like to do with this one is use the strength in our arms, push down, to find the length in our hip. And then we're going to do the other side. You can always start with the yoga blocks the highest level, and then you take the right foot forward. From here, you can lower the yoga blocks. That's an option, right? And you take your right hand onto your right thigh. Then you're going to just do a couple of twists. So what do you do if you feel like this is too much? You do it less. What do you do if you feel like it's too little? Maybe you do it a little bit more. And remember, the key, or what we're looking for here, is a simple, progressive stretch for the hip. The hardest variation of this hip stretch series. We're going to take the yoga blocks, the middle level, and we're going to once more take the left foot forward. But now we're going to take the hand to the shoulder. So my left hand or my left fingers are on my left shoulder. And then my left elbow is going to come down to touch the yoga block, and it's going to come up. Now, like everything that we do, this is adaptable and adjustable. If the yoga block is too far away, lift it up. No worries at all. Let's get 1 more like that. So good. Then we get the other side. So I'll show you from the other side. The right foot's forward, back leg is back, right hand, right shoulder. Take that right elbow, touch the yoga block. If the yoga block is too far away, lift the yoga block up. Remember, the goal is to get progressively a bit more flexible every time you do this. And that comes with consistent, intelligent practice. Those are 3 of my favorite hip stretches in the lunge positions. And I love all 3 of them. I hope you find one that works for you. Remember that your practice belongs to you. You are the director, the decider, and the designer of what you do to help your body feel better.